All right, ladies. So this is Alex, your toxic dating coach, and today we're going to be talking about why successful women struggle finding good men, and particularly why is Kim Kardashian? Why I think Kim Kardashian is really going to have a tough time finding a good guy, because unfortunately there is a double standard that there is for women that they don't have for men. Okay, so we're going to talk about why that is and what are the things that women can possibly do to avoid getting in this type of situation. Because unfortunately, if you're a successful woman, you're going to struggle finding a good guy. That's just how it is. It's really a shitty deal, but that's just how nature works. And if you guys enjoy this kind of reaction video, because I want to give you guys more variety, please let me know by commenting and watching the video, because the more you watch it, the more it says to me that I should make more of these videos, okay? So we're gonna watch this video and I'm gonna give you guys my take. Okay, let's begin.
Appearing to be speaking about the split. The beauty mogul got highly emotional in front of her family, appearing to be speaking about the split.
Yeah, I feel like a loser, you know?
It is known that Kim Kardashian has had several relationships with several men. As she has grown older and has grown to be more successful, it seems that something she is having a hard time with is keeping a relationship. When news broke earlier about the fact that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were no more, many believed it was a publicity stunt. But the truth is that they were going their own ways. In more recent times, it just so happens to be that Kanye West finds himself in a bit of a new relationship with Irina Shayk, while Kim, on the other hand, does not seem to have made the decision to entirely move forward just yet.
And I think that's a good decision, especially for a woman. It's much better to take it slow and not rush it, right? And understand yourself and learn more about yourself, because women are just more in women are more in vulnerable positions. That's just how it is. And that's one of the things that makes it hard on women, is that women are just judged more by their failures in relationships than men are. And it's a little embarrassing when a relationship doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm happy that she's doing that, but let's keep watching.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it has been stated that Kim is actually worried about the future and future relationships. We'll break it all down for you, but first be sure to like this video 4-year-old back in February. This was not something that turned out to move as smoothly as it originally stated. The two had been married for just under 7 years, and they were pretty quiet about their decision to split, but that was until now, because something that has been trending in the media for an immense amount of time now is their divorce and all that has followed after the filing. The truth of the matter is, Kim is a human, just like everyone else, and she has some pretty intense feelings, especially when it comes to her past relationships. After Kim and Kanye decided to call it quits after 7 years of marriage, Kim has not been having the best of times. Apparently,
yeah, because Kim, unfortunately, she is somebody who's absolutely obsessed by her self-image. She's obsessed by how people think of her. Her parents also put it in her to be obsessed and to put a lot of thought into what people think of her. The unfortunate thing about this is that this is a pattern that is very difficult to get out of, and I think she's stuck, to be quite honest with you. And this woman is too successful for any man to be with her and not feel insecure. And that is the double standards that we live in today. And I always tell my clients, because I have one-on-one clients, and you could work with me one-on-one by clicking on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one. I pretty much tell women that if you're really successful, you want to hide how successful you are, at least in the beginning, because men are naturally insecure. And when you tell them how successful you are, they're not going to really treat you how they would have treated a woman who isn't as successful. Is it fair? No, it's not. But it's better to shut the fuck up if you and act and live a life below your means, just for the sake of appearance. If he finds out later on that you're rich, fine, but let him find that out after he has developed an attachment. In other words, let him find out how really successful you are after 2 or 3 months. If you're a doctor, tell him you're a nurse. If you're a lawyer, tell him that you're under the lawyer. Why? Because again, it's all about a man's insecurity. A man will naturally get a little turned off if he finds out how successful you are. Why? I don't fucking know. I didn't program men. I didn't make them. I just explained them.
Kim is feeling insecure about her dating life post-divorce. As she shared on the season finale of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I feel like an effing failure. It's my 3rd effing marriage. Yeah, I feel like
yeah, but ladies, what you have to understand is that we have this unrealistic expectations that relationship will last our whole lives. And that's not the truth. The truth is that most of our relationships will fail. That's the plain of that's just the matter of the fact. Most of the relationships we have will fail. Most of the divorces will fail. And even the ones that are still together, there's a good likelihood that they have failed, but they don't want to put it out there in the world. They want to stay for the children. But most relationships fail. Every relationship has a time limit. Just like your milk has an expiration date, just like some relationships with friends have an expiration date, just like my evil grandma has an expiration date, which appears to be fucking forever. Lord have mercy. Sorry. Everything, including the relationship with you and your partner, have an expiration date. And if you find it shocking that things ended, it's because you're not really looking at reality. You're not looking at reality for what it is.
Effing loser. But I can't even think about that. I want to be happy. She's focused on dating at the moment, but
and look, what I've learned is that money doesn't make me happy. Relationships don't make me happy. Being in Amsterdam doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is to have goals and improve upon the things that I enjoy. If I like playing basketball, become a better basketball player. If I'm a good artist, become a better artist. Be good at what you like, and that will give you purpose. It's not going to make you 100% happy, but it's going to make you happier than following things that are external.
actually worries that guys will not want to date her because of how public her relationship was with
But also because of how successful she is.
Kanye, a source tells US Weekly. She also knows how hard it is to build trust with someone, so she thinks it's going to take time before letting someone into her private life. The insider adds, it was easy with Kanye
Private life, okay.
because they were friends before, so they had years worth of trust. Now, although this is how Kim is feeling, and she is kind of not too focused on dating from here on out, it is known that Kanye is kind of on a different page. According to several reports, Kanye and model Irina are together after being photographed together. The US Weekly insider continued, she certainly did not think that Kanye would move on with someone else before her. Friends and family are telling her she has nothing to worry about, and when she's ready to date again, they gladly will be setting her up with potential suitors. Sources for the Yeezy founder recently dished on the qualities that he's looking for in a new romantic partner, and the fans are convinced that he's done dating women like his ex-wife. However, Kanye has come off as the most comfortable with his ongoing divorce. As reports of their split file the press,
Well, because most likely he wanted it to happen. And most likely she didn't want it to happen. I'll be honest with you. I think she didn't want it to happen, big part because of the way it looked on her. Because, again, the biggest part about breaking up is, especially when you're in the public light, is the embarrassment. If people talking about it. And you cannot just... You can't have it cake and eat it too. If you want to make money because all eyes are on you, when shit hits a fan and all of a sudden something negative happens, you're gonna have to accept the consequences. You're gonna have to accept that people are gonna be looking over you because they were already looking over you and you were benefiting from it. But not because you don't like the type of attention you have, all of a sudden you don't want it. It's not how it works, boo-boo. You either have all of the attention or you don't. There's no middle ground. And unfortunately, that kind of fame, the truth is, people, that kind of fame will get you. It will backfire on you. When things go wrong, it's gonna hurt you. When it comes to relationships, being a famous woman, not a famous man, being a famous woman doesn't benefit you with relationships. They just don't. It's fucked up, right? I think it's really fucked up.
the stronger rapper has been focused on work and spending time with his children. When it comes to his ex, Kanye reportedly changed his phone numbers and only allows her to contact him through his security team. Most recently, insiders shared how much of a challenge it was for Kim to get in touch with Kanye, but she is working towards maintaining a co-parenting relationship for the sake of their 4 kids. It's surprising to see how fast their relationship crumbled after they appeared in—
Well, it's not that it crumbled, but that it was already crumbling, but they try to keep the image of it being nice, in front of us. But the truth of the matter is that if you're shocked by how much it crumbled, it was crumbling. Relationships usually crumble for many years before both parties accept that things are not working out. A lot of the time they'll go in denial and they'll think it's temporary, but it's just human nature. They don't want to admit failure.
inseparable for so many years. But in the last year, the tension between them became more visible as Kanye secluded himself into political
Well, it's also the corona thing, I suppose.
campaigns and a life in Wyoming without his wife and his kids. And this is why many believe he's doing all that he can do to move on with someone unlike his ex-wife Kim. Despite the initial surprise, Kim reportedly doesn't mind that Kanye and Irina are dating as long as it doesn't affect co-parenting their children, North, St., Chicago, and Song. Kim has heard the rumors about Kanye and Irina, and she does not mind at all, a source told E! News. If it doesn't impact her kids, then she doesn't mind if Kanye dates. An insider tells The Sun that even though she doesn't mind it at all, it's still a tricky situation. The insider continues saying, I think Kim is hoping that Kanye dates first. She needs to know how he's going to react.
Yeah, look, I think that unfortunately, if I had to make a prediction, we can finish it here, but if I had to make a prediction, I don't think she's ever gonna be happy in a relationship. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Her name is sullied. You know, she has too much fame. Even the Kardashian name is linked to a fucking curse. And unfortunately for her, she can't hide who she is. The best solution would be to just start all over again, find new, date people. Don't tell them who you are. Don't tell them how successful you are. But again, she doesn't have that benefit of doing that. She's fucking screwed, to be honest with you. Unless she gets lucky and finds somebody who genuinely loves her, even then she's still going to be doubtful, and her insecurity might push the guy away. I don't know what the solution is, man, because when you're that famous, you're just surrounded by predators, people who are trying to take from you, men who will approach you just to become famous. Even famous people will want to be more famous with you. It's a fucking horrible position she's in. I feel very bad for her, and I'll be honest with you, I don't see a positive end to this. I just don't see it, and I really feel for her because I promise you, she didn't ask for this. She was asking the universe for the good things of fame, but she didn't think about the negative things. And we will make the same mistake, and we have to have compassion, because she's a human being. And the truth of the matter is, she's more insecure than we are about ourselves. She's a very, very, very fragile individual. And I don't say that from a place of being mean. I say that from the utmost compassion. And I really wish her the best, honestly. We have to look through the whole image they put out into the world of being this perfect. No, they're not perfect. They're not happy. All of them are fucking depressed, if you fucking ask me, man. And I just wish her the best. And if you're a very successful woman, lay low. Don't tell people how successful you are. That will give you the chance of having more genuine relationships. That's just my opinion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. and how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then in week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.